Good morning, everyone. I am doing my first video. My name is Rebecca. I have never done this before, and we're just gonna get ready with some new products that I got and I'm super excited about. I had my first visit to Sephora in the mall ever, because I've gone to Ulta before, and let me tell you guys that it was like the best experience I've ever had. And I'm definitely going to do the survey and give 5 stars, 10 stars, I don't know, whatever they have. But they were so helpful because I ordered online and I did their little shade match from the foundation that I've currently got. And it was not the right color. I'm not going to lie. It definitely made me look like an Oompa Loompa. And I called the 800 number before I bothered going all the way to the mall and made sure that I could return it in store because I'd never been there. I got this free sample of this moisturizer. It's called Laneige, not sure if that's right. Water Bank Moisture Cream. So hopefully it's a moisturizer because I'm almost out of my Clinique and I need something on my face. So I called the 800 number, made sure I could take it back in store, and she said, yeah, no problem. I'm like, cool. So I work super close to the Tucson Mall, and I went over there, returned it, and as soon as I walked in, she was like super helpful, told her what happened. She took me over to the brand that I had purchased, which was the Smashbox 24-hour coverage, which I really liked the coverage on it. It just was not the right color. It made me look like a Oompa Loompa. So she brought out like 4 different colors that we tried to match to my tone, and we did finally find one. I honestly didn't take note of what the color shade was, but she's like, look, I want to bring one out to show you. I'm like, okay. You know, I figure they definitely know what they're talking about, hopefully. And she brought out NARS in Salzburg Light 315, and we put it on, and oh my gosh, it was like butter going on there, and I was so impressed. It was like the best shade matched foundation I've ever gotten. And then you guys, when I got to, oh, not only that, she's like, you know, it's what's kind of throwing this off is, you know, your darkness, and they're not, I mean, it's not like dark circles per se, it's just like always there. It's just like discoloration. I don't know, I just kind of learned to live with it, and then honestly kind of forgot about it after a while because I just stopped looking at my face. But now that I'm looking at my face a little bit more, I notice it again. So she brought out this, I want to call it miracle cream, but it was like meant for me because we have the same name. It's Becca Instant Awake 3 Steps to Bright Eyes. So I didn't try all 3 of these. She only brought out this middle one, this correct balm stuff, and holy schmoly guys, it was like, it instantly, like, I feel took it away. I mean, I could have been like in Sephora Magic, you're at the store where everything looks like it works kind of deal, but it looked cool, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even look tired, I don't have those dark circles. I felt like a new person walking out of there. Okay, so this is definitely tinier than the one she had at the store, so that must have been like the full size, because she sold me on the kit. Darn it, because it was only a couple dollars more. But I didn't use either of these, so I did end up watching some tutorials online because I wasn't sure what the heck these were for. I guess this one is a setting powder, which I've never used. In fact, I don't. I have this Infallible Pro Matte powder that I bought, and I don't even put it on my face after I put my foundation on. I just kind of let it be and do its thing, which could be maybe part of the problem that I've been having by the end of the day. So we'll see if maybe powder helps. Maybe it's a crucial step that I've just been avoiding. So the first step in this is going to be, and I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, but also try to take my time and explain things. Oh, it says travel friendly trio, so that's why everything is little. Okay, so this one is supposed to prime a brighter under eye, starts perfectly with prime skin, begin with anti-fatigue under eye primer. Okay, so we're gonna try it. Supposedly, per the reviews, it has cooling effects. So we'll see, and like supposed to like depuff and stuff. I don't really have puffiness per se, but you know, we're just gonna. Okay, so you definitely wanna. Doesn't really transfer a bunch of product all at once, so you kind of gotta rub your finger in there and warm it up a little bit, and then it kind of came off good. Get a good little coating. I don't know how close I should get. Doesn't really look like anything. Not really feeling anything. But when I did watch the reviews, it took a few minutes, and I don't know how long those minutes really are because I don't know if they're edited. Oh, okay, so after she sold me on the corrector, I went up to the register, and I honestly really wanted to get their cleanser. I took a picture of it because I wasn't gonna remember what it was called, so I took a picture of it. It like wiped away the makeup that I was trying, because I tried a bunch of different shades to find my shade. It like instantly washed it away, and I guess it cleanses and takes off makeup at the same time, which I was like, 2-in-1 tool I'm all about. And then I got to the register, and my birthday, guys, was like in May. It was many months ago, and they're like, oh, you get your birthday reward, and I'm like, what? And I was really sad because one of the samples that I chose when I did my online order was the Bum Bum Cream, because I get a Boxycharm box each month, and I watch like the unboxings of other people and like the reviews of their boxes and products, and one of the things that everyone kept raving about was this Bum Bum Cream, and I was like, I'm gonna get like, ooh, I get a sample, I'm gonna smell it, because everyone's always like, oh my god, it smells so good. Ooh, okay, eyes are tingling a little bit. It like stopped me in my tracks a little. It definitely, I can feel it cool. So I don't know how long that is. We'll have to go back and look. Maybe it was like a minute or two. But I have to say, I'm honestly not super duper impressed by this smell. I thought it was going to be maybe tropically, but it's, one of them smells like coconut. It was like a little duo. One has the Cocoa Cabana and the other's the Bum Bum Cream. But I was actually kind of disappointed about the Bum Bum Cream, because you know, a little bit of this stuff goes a super long way, guys. I may have gotten too much, but I was a little disappointed. It was a little lackluster, you know what I mean? It wasn't like anything special. So I was like, oh, this hype. I'm so glad it was a free sample. So this is all I did at the store because they are having, you know, do it to yourself because of COVID. So I had no idea what I was doing, so I just grabbed it, stuck it on my finger, and this is all I did at the store, and this is like when the magic happened. And look at, see it, see, I stuck a little bit over here. I'm gonna try to wipe it off. Okay, so maybe it just wasn't Sephora magic, it's Becca magic, okay? Look at this. I mean, I feel like I can see a difference, like it just looks, oh, like holy grail. And I'm not even mad that this little jar is so tiny, because all I did was stuck my finger like this and it put a bunch of product on it. This is gonna last me like an eternity. And I just started going over it. So I was in the habit of, and I hope this helps, putting concealer under my eye. And, you know, I got the Tarte Shape Tape. I think it's porcelain. What is it? Porcelain beige. So like super light color to stick under my eye to like counteract that that darkness. And now, and then when I would like layer my let me put some up here, my foundation on top, it would kind of like crease a little bit and then like cake up a little bit. So I think I was like putting too many layers on. So now I feel like I don't even need to do that step to do the, like, holy moly guys, it's like a whole new me. So I feel like I don't even have to put the concealer on under my eyes to even do nothing. Okay, so the last, that was step 2. So we cooled and something. We primed, cooled and primed. Step 1, and then, well, technically step one was we like moisturized, and then we used this one and then the corrector as step 2, and holy mackerel, we're just glowing and looking great. So I have been, and my skin actually looks pretty darn good lately. Got this Dr. Brandt like pore refining stuff. Now this I don't have to use till after I like do my foundation and whatnot, because that's gonna set, I guess, the makeup. So we'll come back, we'll circle back to this. I can start with my eyes. I don't remember what I was saying. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. So I got this. Oh, the Dr. Brandt washing my face. Good scape. Distracted. I've really been liking it. I got it in my Boxycharm box at one of my months. I can't remember, but I've almost been using it every day, and I'm gonna be sad if it's almost out. But I feel like I'm liking it. It takes off my makeup. It, like, I don't, like a lot of people I've been hearing like double cleanse, do a double cleanse, and I'm sure that's all great. This girl ain't got time for that. I put a little swipe of, oh no, my eye primer over here, and wipe it out of the eyelash. Put some over here. Yeah, I honestly didn't really wash my face before, other than like using makeup wipes to take my makeup off. But I feel like it's actually been working really nicely. I mean, I can't complain. So I also, in my darn Boxycharm box, got this eyeshadow primer, Thank Me Later. So I love doing like bright colors. Granted, I have no idea what I'm doing. I love bright colors, and by the end of my day, because I'm sure everyone has oily eyelids, but my eyeshadow would be creasy, so I'd like go to the bathroom and I'd be like, oh my god, and like try to pat back my color, because it'd all be in my crease. And then using this eyeshadow primer or eye primer, by the end of the day it still looks amazing. So we're gonna start with the eyes again because I like color, and there can be fallout, especially on like the shimmery powder or the shimmery colors. So I kind of go, because I can never make up my mind, and again, I don't really know what I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I don't really ever have a plan, but I kind of go back and forth between all the palettes that I get. So before I got my Boxycharm box, I strictly just had my Tarte palettes. I had the Tarteist Pro, and then the Tarte. This one came out I think for Mother's Day. Really pretty. So these ones are just, you know, your classic Tarte colors, very loved, especially in some of these down in the corner. And then this one I use a lot for my blush, but these have also really pretty colors in them. And I really thought this one was going to be more green than it is, and it's like a hint of green. It's very dark though, but I really want to get something that has a green in it. And then the first palette I got in a Boxycharm was this Pure Festival, and I've heard some bad reviews on it and some good reviews on it. Like some of the palettes maybe weren't pressed correctly. So far so good. This color gave me a little bit of trouble last time, so maybe this one wasn't packed, or maybe it was overpacked, too pressed. I don't know what the terminology is, but that one gave me a little trouble, but I still got it to eventually work. And then this last time I got the Hip Dot palette, which, you know, at first I was a little disappointed because I really wanted the Queen palette. But it does have some really pretty colors in there. This is kind of like a mustardy color, but once you put it on, it kind of turns brown. So I'm thinking of wearing like a dress today, and because I had my hair up yesterday in a bun, and today it's just gonna kind of be in a pony. So I feel like doing like a high sleek pony with like a dress and some boots maybe. So we're gonna try and do that, and I think the dress I have in mind has some blues in it, has some pinks, I may have some purple, so we're gonna play around with those colors because I've been enjoying them. Alright, so I don't have time to always clean my brushes, and I'm gonna try and go, like I said, fast but slow. And before I would have to, but okay, so I've just been loving my Boxycharm subscription. I've seen people's comments where they're I'm gonna cancel, I don't get anything good, but this girl right here started with almost like nothing. I had like 5 things, and so like everything that I get in my Boxycharm box, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome, this is valued at what? But I got this makeup brush cleaner, color switch. Quick color switch by Lavish dry makeup brush cleaner, and it works really, really good. It's literally swipe, 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 and then move it on. Keep it moving. Okay. So I'm going to lay down, I don't really fully understand it, is the transition color. I mean, I understand why you need it, because you don't just want like color to like no color. But I'm not fully positive if I understand all the color schemes behind it, like this goes with this, or if you're using this color, like do this color. So for me, I just kind of, it's like trial and error. So sometimes it looks good and sometimes it don't look so good, but we just roll with it, because we usually don't have time to go back and fix it. So I'm going in on my Pure Festival, and I'm using the Dreamland color first, lightly. I don't know if it's in my crease per se, but it's maybe a little bit above my crease. So I'm trying to like do this with my eye open, because usually if I stay in my crease or below, when I open up my eye, I can't even see the color. So I don't know if I have hooded, maybe they're slightly hooded. I'm not up on all that lingo, to be honest. When I grew up, my mom left when I was 2, and I had a dad and a brother, and my dad had all brothers, so I had all uncles. I was actually the first girl in my family born in 50 years. It had been all boys prior to that. So they were definitely shocked to see me, but I grew up with all boy cousins, again, all uncles, and I had like my grandmother, who was married to my grandfather. She wasn't born into the family, but I had her. So prior to that, the only girl born before that was my grandpa's sister, who was older than him. Anywho, I grew up a tomboy, and I didn't have anyone to show me the ropes per se. And back then you didn't have like makeup tutorials that you could just search for. Like Google was probably barely beginning, if it even existed. It was like AOL and Yahoo, and like chat rooms. Like when you dialed in, you went on the chat room and pretended to be older. So that was not really an option. And then trying to ask girls your own age doesn't work, because they don't know what the hell they're doing either. I feel like it's a little bit pinker on this side. What happened? So I would just buy up with my hard-earned money makeup. I think I always went for like Maybelline, I think was, or maybe CoverGirl. One of those brands was like always my go-to. And I don't know why I set that down. I need it. And would try my best. I didn't even know there were things like eyelash curlers, eyeliner. I use, and to this day, I still use eyeshadow, black eyeshadow as my eyeliner, because this girl don't know how to do eyeliner. Like I've tried. I've got pencils. I've got even the I don't know where it's at, but it's this, the Man Eater by Tarte, the eyeliner pencil, the felt tip. Like it's like, I don't know what's wrong. Like I could do a straight line, but when it's like an eyeliner, it like literally just won't go. It's a struggle. Like I want to get a stamp or something, like set up and just be like, oh, and I really want the wing. Do the wing. Can't do the wing. So now I'm going in, turn it up. So we're gonna turn it up. This one I'm trying to maybe keep in my crease. So I'm like sticking it in and just windshielding, wipering back and forth. Ooh, sorry, I want to hold it a little bit back because it's gonna blend better. I've been watching makeup videos and they say if you hold the brush back, you're not putting as much pressure, so you're not doing like harsh lines, which is kind of like what I started with, because I had my hand in the wrong spot. But when in doubt, blend it out. It will be fun. So I have my lighter pink on top, my darker pink in my crease. I may wash. I'm gonna give it a little extra because this pink like can stain. It personally hasn't like stained my skin after I've taken off my makeup, but it's an intense color. She don't play. Okay, so I just went back in with that first color, Dreamland, and just brought it up a little bit more because I just was losing it once I put that pink on, and I wanted to blend that pink up a little bit without losing even more. So after my most recent, because I signed up for Boxy Luxe also, so I'm gonna do the base box only. I only do the base box, but I sign up for Luxe. So every 3 months I get like what I'm guessing is supposed to be like a luxurious box, right? And I wasn't super disappointed, but a lot of it was like skincare, which, okay, your girl needs, because this tomato serum is like $100 and something. Like, who can afford that? Not me. Not nobody. Not for real. But I have been loving everything that I've been getting out of there. So much. And I've spilt on me a little bit. Oh, darn it. I lost where I was going again. That's fine. Squirrel. I see squirrels a lot. It's fine. Anyway, but I don't know if if my whole point was I just been loving the Boxycharm boxes. And I'm a Lux member, so I get a really good one every 3 months is what it's supposed to be. So I signed up in July. So July, August, September. So I've gotten 2 base boxes and then this Boxylux, and I definitely liked it. It just was all skincare. Got these really good masks that I have I guess 24 karat gold in them. They're the rose gold 111 whatever it is masks. Yeah, 111 skin. Holy moly, I really liked these. So after a certain period of time goes by, like, I guess they open up their Boxycharm store and you're allowed to go shopping and you get like products at a discount. So I was really wanting that clean palette like super bad, and I almost bought it because I signed up for like this, or I didn't sign up, I joined this Boxycharm box group on Facebook, and some of the girls go live and sell stuff at like a discount. So the palette normally is like, I don't know, $40 or something, and again, not gonna spend that. But she was offering it at like $25, and I'm like, oh, that's a good deal, or so I thought. So I told her, because they're always like, you know, non-payers, blah blah blah, like you know, I typed a little comment when I inquired about it. I was like, hey, you know, I get paid on Tuesday, if you're willing to wait. And she's like, of course, girl. She's like, I'll work with anyone as long as, you know, you communicate, which I definitely did. And there were multiple things that I wanted throughout her video, and I was like, add it to the cart, girl. You know, super excited. Like, there were cute little headbands, the Youthquake Marc Jacobs moisturizer. I really wanted that one. That palette. So I watched another one of her lives because that was on a Friday, and again, I got paid Tuesday. So she went live again on Sunday, and in her video she's like, well, we had non-payers and now this palette's back up for grabs, and she only had one. So I know that girl was talking about me, and I'm like, excuse me, I'm not a non-payer. So I messaged her, kind of called her out on it, and she's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, you forgot? Didn't sit well. Like, this is my first experience going through those videos, and like, you forgot.